Hi, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing our Leo reading for the month of October 2016. And we're going to be doing our theme of the month. Then we'll be getting some additional guidance from the Angel Tarot deck. Next, Archangel Michael, and he's already been here because I'm feeling warm. I'm like, oh, why did I wear this long sleeve? I was fine last reading, but this reading he's really coming in strong for you. And then we have a new deck that I'm going to be working with today, and that's not Archangel. This is the Stephen Farmer deck. This is the Animal Oracle deck. And I've had just a ton of fun pulling cards from this deck for all of our folks for this month. And so we'll be anxious to see what animals are here guiding you for this month. So let's go ahead and get started. Your theme of the month is Nine of Earth. And the Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be here on Earth. And 9 in Feng Shui is, of course, a very lucky, auspicious number. So I feel like that bodes well for you for this month of October. And, you know, people are like, what's with the 9s with Feng Shui? 9 is the last number before they repeat again, and it's about reaching new heights. So I always feel like that's always a good sign when we get that 9 coming through. And the 9 of Earth is related to your career. And for those of you that are self-employed or thinking about being self-employed, this shows success around that, okay? So I'm seeing good things around that for you. And I'm also seeing that you're in a place where you're just enjoying life more, right? In this month of October, like the little things are just lighting you up and making you happy, right? And that is always a good thing to be doing. The other thing that they want to share with you is that in the month of October, you need to make sure that you find your alone time, okay? So where you find some time where you can just process, where you can journal, where you can spend some time with yourself, okay? Don't jam-pack your calendar in the month of October. You need some downtime. You're going to need that time to kind of process things and to, you know, obviously learn more about yourself, because that's what life is about. All right, so let's see what else we have for you for the month of October, Leos. Lots of purple, a little bit of purple. Okay, we got another Earth card coming up. This is 7 of Earth. And again, Earth cards are all about how you make your money. And this is a past card, so the basis of the situation. They're wanting to let you know that you've planted a lot of great seeds, okay? So you've got a lot of stuff going. And even though it hasn't completely popped up, that's going to start to happen this month. And so part of this is that your faith has really helped these seeds grow, right? So very important to kind of give yourself a pat on the back for having the faith and planting all of these seeds that you've done. And now things are going to start coming through. So there's no need to worry. You know, they're just wanting to say that you've done a good job, okay? So there's no need to worry about that. And then the present card, we have another 9, so another lucky, which I think is awesome. And of course 7, a lot of people think is, you know, 7 comes with luck too. And that's actually about creativity in Feng Shui. But so this 9 is the Hermit. And again, it's that reminder that you need to go within. This is Archangel Raziel. And this is about spiritual insights. It's about things coming to you that you previously had not had an awareness of, okay? So learning new things about yourself, but the only way to do that is to get quiet. Spend some time alone, you know, maybe plan a retreat, that type of thing. Meditate, for sure, do that. And just, you know, it is about uncovering and discovering things about yourself, all right? So that's a big piece of what this month is about, all right? And then we have 6 of Air. And the air cards are all about the head or the intellect, what's happening, you know, upstairs in your head, right? And the 6 of air, so when we look at the Feng Shui Bagua, the 6 is related to our helpful people area. I just want to get my finger on that for you. The helpful people area is the 6. And so this is, this air card is about You know, it's another one of those ones where I feel like you're coming out of the forest. So it is the end of sort of a difficult time. And it's about, you know, It's about the end of a difficult time, but it's also not just the end of that, it's about good, bright things coming. Okay, so it's about, you know, even though that stuff is done, there's good, bright things coming. So I see a brighter future ahead, right? Brighter things coming through. And then there's also an indication that you might be taking a trip. And I feel like this is something where you're going to cross state lines. So if you're, you know, it's not going to be something just right within your state. I feel like either you're going to be flying somewhere or driving somewhere a little bit further, something like that. And that might be a good thing to combine with that retreat or some quiet time alone. So just knowing that that can be part of this month as well. All right, so let's see what Archangel Michael has to say to you this month. Oh, that's funny. They pulled those two right out. He was very clear that he wanted both of those. Okay. So he's wanting to let you know that your positive thoughts create positive situations. Okay. So your thoughts plus your beliefs equal your reality. That was a meme that I just posted in Facebook. Well, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. It goes out to a couple different places. But what Michael is wanting to remind you about is that when you think positively, that does shift what happens in your life. So it makes things go better for you. Just, you know, there's no easier way to say it than that. Think better, your life is better, right? That's kind of how that works. And then what else is coming through with Michael is detaching from the situation. So sometimes you're a little bit too close to something to make a decision, or you are a little bit, you know, you can't see the forest for the trees kind of thing. And so what they want you to do is detach from the situation. So really pull yourself out of it. Lots of times this can be... I'm actually going to read what the prayer is around this, is what he's guiding me to do. So the prayer to Archangel Michael around this is, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in the knowledge that peace is everywhere within me in this situation, okay? So knowing that no matter what's happening, if it's not, you know, the only thing that's real is love, of course. I talk about that all the time. The only thing that's real is love. And so sometimes we just get attached to, you know, the hubbub of what's happening, the drama, whatever it is. And so Archangel Michael wants to come in and help you cut cords to that, and so that you can pull away from it and be able to see things from a higher light perspective, okay? That's essentially what that's about. All right. And then keep your eyes on your targeted intention. So really focusing on what you want. Again, this plays with a positive card as well, positive thoughts. This is about staying focused on what it is that you want and what your target is, what your intention is. So be focused on the intention and let go of how that's going to happen, okay? Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. We want to say, oh, it's got to go like this, and X, Y, and Z have to happen in order for me to get this intention. No, it doesn't. Like, your intention can come through in miraculous ways. So please don't be attached to that, because that kind of ties the hands of your angels and guides in making things happen. When you get so attached to an outcome, they're like, that's not the way this is going to come through. And until you let go of that, it can't come in. Okay? So that's what we're seeing there. All right. Let's see what our power animals are for you for the month of October. Oops, they want to swap that one out. Really? They want me to shuffle again. Okay. It's funny. Sometimes I'm like, okay, Matt, I didn't even shuffle that one. Alright, let's see which one they want now. Alright, there we go. Ooh, I like that one. Glad we swapped that one out. I don't know what the other one would have been, but so the dolphin is coming through, and it's about playfulness. So it really is this. You need to be more playful, just have more fun, incorporate that into your month. In the month of October is having fun, okay? So lighten up is kind of what they're saying around this, right? Just be lighter about things, have more fun, plan the playtime in your month of October. So making sure that every week you've got playtime planned, all right? And then the deer is the pathfinder that's coming through. And what I always think about this is that you can find the path. You have the guidance that's coming into you, and sometimes you just don't trust it. So sometimes you second guess and you're like, oh, why would I do that? Like, oh, that's not really guidance. That's just my self talking. No, it's guidance, right? Trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust yourself to find that path. Follow the guidance, okay, that you're getting. That's just a reminder around that. And then this is eagle, which is even a higher, this is spirit. It's an even higher reminder to trust what you already know, okay? So your soul self, your higher wisdom, your higher self, if you will, has all of the answers, okay? So essentially, you have a connection to that, right? You have a connection to your higher self, your source self, your soul self, if you will. You have that connection. So essentially, you have all the answers that you need, and it's just about trusting that, okay? Trusting that you have the answers that you need and opening up to receive that guidance, okay? So that's what we have for you for the month of October, Leos. If you want more, there is always the opportunity to do private readings with me. I also offer an angel reading membership program that has deeper dive readings about career, finances, relationship, and health. Sometimes other things come in those readings. Sometimes we get loved ones coming in. This last reading that I did for cancers, they got to ask 4 questions, like craziness, right? So different things come in around that. But for now, relax, have fun, and enjoy the month of October. Much love to you, Leos.